equation of the line, linear function, and derive the equation. So first of all, understand that what is slope. If you will have any kind of the line, a steep line, and you want to, let's suppose this is the ladder, and you want to walk on that ladder. Okay, so the formula of the slope is rise over run. Rise over run. Rise means how much up or down you go, and run means how much right and left you move. So the formula of the slope of the line is rise over run. Today we will see that how can we apply the rate of change to categorize the 4 different types of the slopes. Now, rate of change. Whenever we talk about the rate of change, it means we are talking about the ratio of two things. So in case of the slope, we are talking about the change in y over the change in x, which means rise over run. Now, before we start, understand that when many points are joined together, they make a line. So line could be like this, line could be like this, line can land like this, or line could be like this. So any kind of the line, it has the different characteristics. They have the different slopes. So if you will have a vertical line, look at this, that this red line, it is a vertical line. Such kind of line is said to be a vertical line. Remember that the slope of this vertical line is always be undefined. Memorize, undefined. Now here in graph number 2, look at this red line. This is the horizontal line. Okay, so when you are going on horizontal line, of course you are not moving, just a constant speed. Then such slope of such line is always be 0. Memorize these things. Vertical line has an undefined slope, and horizontal line has the slope equal to 0. Now what is happening in graph number C? We always read the graph from the English side. That means from right to left. So look at this, okay? This is your picture. Now you have to start reading the graph from this side. So what have you seen? That the graph is decreasing. Okay, so graph is moving down. It means it has a negative slope. You can't read the graph from left to right. This you remember. Now next graph. Again you have to read the graph from left to right. So what is happening? The graph is going up, right? The graph is increasing. So when the graph is going up or increasing from right to left, it means it has a positive slope. So decreasing graph, negative slope, increasing graph, positive slope, vertical line, slope is undefined, horizontal line, slope is 0. So rate of change means the change in y divided by the change in x. Now if I have a table like this, for example 0, 1, 2, 3 and here 2, 4, 6, 8, and I ask you to determine the slope of this table. So what is the formula? Change in y. Memorize y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is the formula. Change in y divided by change in x. Choose any two values. Let's see, this is one ordered pair and this is another ordered pair. You can choose any one. Okay, so name it as x1 y1 and x2 y2. So let's suppose this is x1 and this is y1. This is x2 and this one is y2. So y2 is 6 minus y1 is 2. x2 is 2 minus x1 is 0. 6 minus 2 is 4 divided by this is 2. Now 2 they goes in the table of 2. So divide by 2. So 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 times 1 is 2. So the slope is 2 for this table. Look at this table and let's try to write the rate of change or the slope. So formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Each x value has one y value. So if you are saying that this is x1, so let's do this one will be y1. This is x2 and this is y2. Now put it in the formula. y2 is 24 minus y1 is 12. x2 is 4 minus x1 is 2. 24 minus 12 gives us 12. 4 minus 2 gives us 2. They both goes in the table of 2. So 2 times 6, 12 and 2 times 1 is 2. 6 divided by 1 is 6. So the slope is 6. Let's try this one. Now they are giving us the coordinate planes. Find the slope that passes through minus 2 minus 5 and 4 minus 5. First name them x1 y1 and the other one as x2 y2. Remember, you can't give the name x1 x2. No, each x coordinate is associated with the y value. Now you write y2 as minus 5 here. Then write the formula minus, then y1 that is already minus 5. Divided by x2 is 4. Then put the formula minus and x1 is negative 2. Now write here negative 5 first thing as it is. We know minus minus gives us plus 5 over 4 minus minus plus, this is minus minus plus and 2. Minus 5 plus 5 gives us 0 because 5 minus 5 is 0 and 4 plus 2 is 6. Anything multiplied by 0 is 0. Okay, so 0 over 6 gives us 0. So the slope is 0. Whenever you have a 0 slope, always remember that we will have the horizontal line. And it is already shown by this graph. Now look at this one. There are two coordinate planes, ordered pairs. That is minus 3, 4. Let's name it as x1 and y1. Minus 3 minus 2, name it as x2 and y2. Put them in the formula. We will put them minus 2 minus 4 divided by minus 3 minus minus 3. Now if both are the negative sign, then we add them. So negative 2 negative 6 gives us negative 4 gives us negative 6. Now this is minus minus plus. So minus 3 plus 3 gives us 0. And if 0 is in the denominator, it makes the function undefined. So whenever you get the 0 in the denominator, function is undefined. And if 0 is on the top and down is a number, then the slope is 0. Okay, so 0 over number, answer is 0, and number over 0, answer is undefined. So you must memorize this part without the calculator. So you can check also that there is a vertical line which has undefined slope. So here is a graph and they are asking you, first of all, find the slope. Okay, what is the formula of the slope? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Choose any two obvious points. So let's see this point. Now this point, first we write the x value. So x value of this point is 0. And then we write the y value, that is 4. So our x1 and y1, we got it as 0 and 4. Now here they are giving you another point, that is minus 3 and 6, and name it as x2 and y2. Put it in the equation. So y2 is 6 minus y1 is 4 divided by x2 is negative 3 minus and x1 is 0. 6 minus 4, 2 divided by minus 3. Now write the minus 3 down or up, there is no difference. So whether you write 2 over negative 3 or you write negative 2 over 3, both are same. Now what you have seen, that you have seen a negative slope. Negative slope, and you can check that the line is going down, which means decreasing in the plane. Now can you find out the y-intercept? Y-intercept actually is the value on the coordinate plane, only y value on the coordinate plane when the x value is 0. Which means that y-intercept you can find only on this y-axis. And you can see that on this y-axis there is only one point, that is 0, 4. Now 0 is the x value and y-intercept will be 4. So your y-intercept is 4. Now you will study later on equation of line. But I am giving you the slight idea that equation of line can be written as y equals to mx plus b. This is the formula you have to memorize, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Now can you write the equation of line by replacing the m and b? So in place of m, we will write negative 2 over 3 from here. Then write the x as it is. And in place of b, we will write here 4 plus 4. So this is how we write the equation of line. And we will see many more examples in the next lesson. Write the equation in slope-intercept form. Now, what is the equation of line? Y equals to mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Now, this is the standard form of line. So, you have to write all the lines in all the equations like this. So what do I mean by that? So keep the y on one side, The rest bring on the other side. So keep the y here and bring the minus 3x on other side. You know, to bring it there, we write here plus 3x and on the other side also plus 3x. This minus 3x plus 3x cancel. So you will be left with 2y equals to, according to the equation of line, we always write the mx first. So we will write here 3x. Then you can see there is a 4 written, right? But before the 4, no sign. It means it is a plus sign. But we have 2y, not the y. We want to write according to the equation of line in which only y is written. So divide by 2 and divide by 2. So this 2 and 2 cancel. You will be left with 3 over 2x plus 4 over 2 means they both goes in the table of 2. So 2 times 2, 4 and 2 times 1 is 2. Now you know that 2 over 1 gives us 2. 3 over 2 cannot goes in the same table, so you write them as it is. Again, to write the equation in the point slope intercept form, you have to keep the y on one side, all the things on other side. Be sure that first you write the x values and then in the end the number which represents y intercept. Now we bring the minus 3x on other side. We bring the minus 3x on other side. So it becomes plus 3x and then we all divide the equation all by the 2. Let's try to solve one more question. So here, can I write this equation first minus y minus 3x equals to negative 5? I can write this. I didn't change anything. Only this thing I wrote here and this thing I wrote here. I didn't change the places. Now bring this negative 3 here. So you will get positive 3x over here and same positive 3x over here. So this cancel. What is left? Negative y equals to. First we write the x thingy and then we write the constant number. Now here this negative sign I don't like. So I divide all the equation by negative 1. So this negative and this cancel. I will get y equals to, now 3 divided by negative 1. 3 by 1 gives me 3. Positive negative gives me negative. Remember, positive times negative or negative times positive gives me negative sign. Negative times negative or positive times positive gives me positive sign. So x as it is. Now again 5 divided by 1, 5, and minus minus gives me what? Plus. So this is how we write the equation of the line. Now the question is, determine if the line passes through the origin. What is meant by passes through the origin? It means that there should be y-intercept 0, which means x equal to 0 and y equal to 0. So this b should be 0. Now in this equation, first equation, this b is 2. So it doesn't pass through origin. It does not pass through origin. Similarly, the other equation has b5. So this also doesn't pass through origin. Next equation, write the slope intercept form with the given slope and points. Okay, so how to write it? First, the equation of the line is y equals to mx plus b. Now what do? You have to find the b first. So in order to find the b first, You replace the m which is given in the equation. This is your x, this is your y. So replace the x also and replace the y also. So y is 3, m is 4 and x is 2 plus b. So 3 as it is equal 4 times 2 is 8 plus b. I need to find the b. So I have to get rid of this 8. So I write here minus 8, here minus 8. 8 and 8 cancel. So b equals to 3 minus 8. 1 is plus, 1 is minus. It means you will subtract, that is 5, and give the sign of the bigger number, so minus. So b is minus 5. Now go to the equation and replace the m and b only. So write down y equals to m is 4, keep the x as it is, and b is negative 5. Try to understand one more equation. M is negative 2, this is x and this is your y. Write down the equation of line y equals to mx plus b. Replace the y by 1. Replace the m by negative 2. Replace the x by 5 and plus b as it is. Now 1 equals to multiply negative 2 times 5 is negative 10 plus b. We need to find the b. So make it plus 10 here and plus 10 here. So 10 and 10 cancel. So b equals to 10 plus 1, 11. Now replace y equals to m by negative 2. It's written already in the question. X as it is and then plus and b by 11. So this is the equation of the line in the slope intercept form. Now a question is determine whether the function is linear or non-linear. If it is linear, show it, means solve the question for the y, then find the slope and y-intercept. Now look at this. Any equation which is the equation of the line, that is mx plus b. If it resembles with this equation, so it is said to be a linear equation. What is the most important thing? That y has the power 1 and x also has the power 1. Y is written on one side and x is written on the other side of the y, equal to sign. So this kind of equation is said to be a linear equation. Now here, first equation, it has a power 2. So of course it is not linear equation. Now look at the second equation. Now bring the 6x on other side. So you will write here negative 6x and on the other side also negative 6x. Cancel 6x and 6x. You will get 3y equals to, first write the negative 6x and then write the plus 12. Now divide all by the 3. Okay, all by 3. So you will get y equals to 6 and 3 goes in the table of 3. So negative 2 times and 3 times 2 gives you 6. So you will get negative 2x plus 3 times 4 gives you 12. So you will get plus 4. Now this is the linear equation in which slope is this to negative 2 and the b, that is y-intercept, is 4. Now look at the equation xy equal to 7. I already told you that y has to be on one side of the equal sign and the x should be on the other side of the equal to sign. So it means it is not a linear equation. Why? If you divide both sides by the x, so y equals to 7 over x. In linear equation, the x should have one power, which means it has to be in the numerator, not in the denominator. So it is not a linear function. The last equation, again the x is in the denominator, so it is also not a linear function. Now y equals to 6x plus 4. It is a linear function because x has the power 1, y has the power 1. Y equals to x square minus 8x plus 3. It's not a linear function because one of the x has the power 2. Xy equals to 7. This is also not a linear function because x and y are multiplying together. Y equals to 1 over x plus 9 is also not the linear function because x is in the denominator. Y equals to square root x is also not the linear equation because x is written under the square root. Y equals to x cube plus 9. It is also not a linear equation because x has a power 3. Y square equals to x square minus 9. It's not the linear function because of the power 2 on the x and y. So I hope that the concept is already understood to you. So don't forget to give the thumbs up if you understand the concept.